Hey guys, good morning. Want to talk today a little bit about event trading. This is Julie, JOTA Trading Strategies, bringing you Bloodhound templates as a guide, not as a point and click trading system per se, but a guideline to help you put together your own strategy. Some templates that will make sense a little bit more as we um, are able to properly communicate what we're doing over here. And want to talk a little bit today about events. So I have an investing calendar on my website, and the events that come up in the morning can be traded in the markets. And for instance, if you just wait for those opportunities instead of sitting there, like this last week was dismal week. I knew that. I said that, last week that this week would be horrible for trading. And it was true. We just had volatility. We didn't have any trending conditions per se. We just had jolts of go or stop, kind of like volatile trading, and then a lot of chop on the smaller time frame. So if you look back at timing when to get in the market, and let me highlight this so it's crystal clear, not the German one. I don't care about the Bund, but the bonds, your securities, treasuries, and your CPI, your inflation. When you see something like this set up on the calendar that you know that it's going to be a very strong market's reaction to whatever the news is, and especially when you get an unexpected result. All of these were minus, negative. So that's when you can go to BloodHound and put up a bond chart. This is the Unirinco setting for 131 to give me one full 32 ticks of a bond point. And as you can see, price either gets back to the mid band or the lower band on a smaller time frame Bollinger. So I have two Bollinger bands in here. And so you can come up with a trade strategy very clearly and easily on these type of opportunity days. And I just wanted to point that out. Sometimes we get far ahead of ourselves in our daily up and downs to figure out what is it we're doing and why are we doing it. Why do we, go inside of a market when it's not conducive for trading? Why not wait for the trade times and then enter the market? And so here is a standard chart, and I give myself all kinds of opportunities. I use Fibonacci areas, I use floor pivots, and I use VWAP levels, extending the prior levels out to the current session. So here was the prior high that captured this consolidation. And as the market extends out, you would expect that to hold as resistance in a downtrending market. And if it pops above it, it would probably come back to test it as support, but it broke through it and came down and made a new low. So now we're in a retracement. Just pick the time that you're trading, go in the direction of the overall market, put your market analyzer on your chart, and I will open one up and add an instrument. Let's just put some bonds on here. Okay, there's some bonds. You could put gold on there or whatever, oil. Get your little market analyzer going, and then try to always trade in the direction that price is actually moving in. No matter what else is happening, you want to be trading in these lower time frame directions. And then hopefully when it correlates with the higher time frame, so you can see there's no correlation. They're going in opposite directions. So it looks like the ZN is trying to break down. And if you can't find a market that's correlating, then all you do is add some more instruments to your market analyzer, or just your entire instrument list like I do, and then you can find a market that is moving together if you're trading outside of an event. But ideally, when you're in an event situation and you see something like that on the calendar, just go with the obvious. There's no need to get any more fancy than any 2-year-old could trade a market if touched on a band or moving average. And Ninja 8 is going to be offering us an entry order market untouched. So we'll finally be able to snag some of these with very low risk and maximum reward. Two huge winners. So, but recognize the event day. You can change your Unirenko chart. Normally, you would want to look at something like this. And this is normally what you will see trading outside of that event risk, but still pretty nice nonetheless. And this is trading your bonds. So this is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies, keeping it real, trading event risk, trading in the direction that the price is actually moving, and that's about all you have to do. Thank you so much.